Good morning and welcome to All Aboard and a brand new week. So here we are halfway through September. The weather is just about getting a little bit cooler. We're coming out of that sort of Indian summer heat wave that we've just had, and we've got a plethora of new games, new additions to the shop to take a look at. So we will dive in and we're going to start with this week's game of the week, Disney Dixit. So for those of you who have not played Dixit before, this is a storytelling game where players have hands of cards. Each card is an abstract image which you can interpret in a variety of different ways. On your turn, you will pick one of your cards and you will give it a description. One word, one sentence, a short story, whatever you like. You then place that card face down. Everyone else chucks some cards in as well, and then the guessers are trying to find out whose card is whose to score themselves and the card holders points. Really, really fun game. Great for the whole family. Some absolutely stunning imagery in this game as well. Really sort of calm, relaxed game. And it's going to be a wonder with the Disney franchise involved in the game as well. Easily added to the existing game as well if you want to introduce a bit of diversity to your current game. But Disney Dixit, absolute wonder, absolute joy to play. If you're looking for a good family game this Christmas, this is certainly one to go for. And while stocks last and we only have a few left, we do have a promo pack that is available with these that gives you an additional standee, a White Rabbit standee, and a couple of additional cards as well. So next on our new releases is Ticket to Ride Berlin. So this came in at the same time for us as Disney Dixit. This one is the latest standalone game in the Ticket to Ride series. So for a while they started with their big boxes, Ticket to Ride Europe, and they created a load of expansions for those. In recent years they've gone into these smaller boxes, which was spearheaded by their New York and their London standalone games, and now we've got quite a few others, Berlin being the latest one. Each of these generally looks at different time periods throughout history. This one here, we are building routes with streetcars as well as a underground subway system as well. If you've played Ticket to Ride, then you know what to expect from this. They're just really nice to play. They're often called gateway games as they're sort of a perfect introduction to board games for many people, and for good reason too. They're accessible, they're not rules heavy, and they're very intuitive, so the rules of the gameplay come together very, very nicely. If you're an avid collector, we do have plenty of these in stock. If you're looking to try something different or try out a new version of Ticket to Ride, we can recommend that too. So on to Cosmos games. So as a Cosmos Pro Shop, we have the privilege of being able to stock their games a week early ahead of the general release. We've got here My Island and Lord of the Rings Adventure to Mount Doom. So we'll start with My Island. So this game is a sequel to the popular My City, which was released a few years ago. And then earlier this year we did have the My City roll and build game. Much smaller, similar kind of concept. And now here we have got the Island Edition. So in this game you will be building up your island over a series of games. So your first game will be fairly straightforward, we'll have the simple rules. Then once you go to episode 2 it will add a couple of extra rules. Episode 3, even more rules. That concludes chapter 1. You move to chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4 and play the game over a series of 12 episodes. At the end of it you'll have sort of your own unique islands that you have built over the course of the game. There is a non-legacy version in this as well, so the other side of the board has the non-legacy version where you can just play continually over and over and over. So whether you are not a fan of legacy games, you're just looking for a good fun sort of tile building game, this is one for you. But for those legacy fans who do enjoy tile building, city building, I can certainly recommend this for you, especially with that edition where you can play a non-legacy version if you're just looking to play a quick game of My Island without disturbing your main campaign. And then finally, Cosmos, Lord of the Rings Adventure to Mount Doom. So this is following the Fellowship on their journey from Lothlorien to Mount Doom. You are all working together. This is for 1 to 4 players, and over the course of the game, you'll each take turns rolling dice. You've got adversary dice, which will potentially be good or bad challenges, allies that can be recruited, orcs and Uruk-hai that have to be overcome, Nazgul that are amassing, all kinds of things, and you're trying to get the ring bearers safely between the stages. So you go from Lothlorien to or Rivendell to Lothlorien, for example, and you keep working your way all the way around the map, trying to complete each stage. And then if you manage to get your ring bearer exactly onto the next stage, you get ally cards in the form of Gandalf. Really, really good fun. We played it a couple of times already and found it to be a worthy challenge for us. The rules are fairly simple, fairly straightforward. The rulebook is a bit wordy, but just read through that and it will give you everything that you need. It is not a long rulebook either, it's quite a short book. But it'll give you everything that you need. And we found that the gameplay flowed quite nicely, all trying to help each other, advise each other on each other's turns, what dice to roll, trying to set up the next player's turn as well. So it was a very collaborative game, which we really enjoyed. I think it's going to be a fantastic one for families too. We only have a few copies of this left. It is sold very well over the last few days over the weekend. So if you are thinking about picking this game up, do let us know. We can make sure copies put aside for you. And it is an absolute steal at $29.95. You get a lot of game in this box for that, and there's a lot of replayability to the game as well. So that is our early releases from Thames and Cosmos. We also got a little bit of a surprise over the weekend from our good friends over at Puzzle Post. So we weren't expecting these for a couple of weeks yet, but they have arrived, so we are going to show them to you. And that is our Christmas crackers. So last year we had the Puzzle Post's first festive Christmas cracker. These are basically an escape room that you're working together, sort of like a mystery, trying to find the codes to solve the game. This year they have increased that significantly. We've actually got 3 different cracker sets here, each one with 6 crackers and a whole range of challenges. So I don't know if you can see on the back here, so this one takes about 30 minutes to play through. You've got 6 different puzzles, so you'll be working together each to solve your own puzzle, to find the codes to help your friend Lucas. And then we've got the Taskmaster one here. This one gives you 25 different tasks to complete around the Christmas table, as well as a Taskmaster trophy for the winner as well. And then finally we've got another escape room here that has got 24 secret challenges. So this one you are going to be trying to complete challenges without anyone else working out what those might be. We haven't found space for them in the shop yet, so they are just tucked underneath our grid mesh displays, but they are available to purchase now, or if you'd like to reserve a copy for nearer Christmas, do let us know. They are $24.95 each, but they are going to provide you some amazing family post-Christmas tabletop action. So that is the Puzzle Post Christmas crackers. So that's everything for our new releases this week. Just to go on to our event schedule, so not a lot has changed on this one. So it's the Board Games Club Monday. Wednesday we have got the Board Games Club Wednesday, RPG Club Monday, sorry. Thursday is our Thursday night's gaming with a variety of tables dedicated to different games. And then Saturdays are social. Currently for the social we only have 2 tables available each week. It's become very popular. We've got 2 permanent bookings there. So if you do want to come along on the Saturday, we can accommodate up to 4, maybe 5 people per table on the extra 2 tables. But booking would be essential at this point. And then Sunday is our phenomenally successful Lorcana League, our Illumineers League. So also on Wednesdays we have our new daytime gaming group. So this was brought about because a few people were looking for something to do during the weekdays, sort of daytime rather than the evenings. It's going alright so far. We've got a few new faces coming along to that. But if you are looking for something to do Wednesday afternoon between 12 and 5, do consider our new gaming group. It's a great place to meet new people, to try out new games, or if you are brand new to the hobby, to just give the hobby a go as well and discover something new. Booking isn't advised for this one. You can just drop in and play, as it is part of our daily open play sessions, but it's shaping up to be good fun, and we're looking forward to sharing that with more of you. So that is everything in terms of our events. This Sunday, alongside us being here open as normal, we will also be over at Northdown Primary School in Margate for their Community Day. So we've very kindly been invited over. So we will be over there in Margate with a selection of our games. So if you are over Margate Way and you are going to the Community Day at Northdown Primary, we look forward to seeing you there as well. So that about wraps up everything for this week. If you do have any questions about any of the games, any of the events that we have discussed, just chuck it in the comments below, or come visit us in the shop. As always, I hope you found that useful, and we'll see you in the boardroom.